Welcome to The Source, where we combine the headlines with in-depth conversations with the newsmakers themselves. I'm Pinky Webb. Today on the program, less than a month before the most beautiful woman in the universe is crowned, the country's bet, Rabia Mateo, is confident in bringing home the Miss Universe title. A look at the preparations, the Miss Universe fever, and the challenges in staging a beauty pageant amid a pandemic. Miss Universe Philippines Rabiya Mateo and 69th Miss Universe's official skin partner, Olivia Quido-Co, join us live. And later, can the Philippines manufacture its own COVID-19 vaccine? Glovax Biotech CEO Giovanni Alingo tells us more later on in the program. The country's bet in the 69th Miss Universe pageant is now already turning heads. In the United States, ahead of the grand coronation night on May 16, beauty queens from 75 countries are expected to compete in the prestigious pageant. The Philippines has so far won 4 Miss Universe crowns, but can Rabia bring home the country's 5th? Let's go straight to the source of the story. We have Miss Universe Philippines 2020, Rabiya Mateo. She is joining us live from Florida in the United States. Rabia, hi. Nice to see you. You are looking so beautiful.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Pinky. Good evening from Florida. Magandang umaga there in the Philippines. How are you doing, Miss Pinky?
I'm doing very well. And I just have to say, kausap ko na si Rabia kanina, sabi ko, parang nag-iba yung itsura mo, mas gumanda ka pa. Yan ba ay dahil sa paghahanda mo? At I don't know, you just seem to be glowing during this interview.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Pinky. Maybe it has something to do also with the fact that I'm already here and the competition is just a month from now. I know in myself that I've done everything that I could to prepare for Miss Universe. I had all the trainings, all the preparations, and now I realize it's all about luck and at the same time destiny. So it's all about leaving all the excess baggage in the Philippines.
Oo, iwan natin yon. You've always been such a positive person, Rabia. So, alam ko, you stayed in LA for about 7 to 10 days, and then now nga that you are in Florida, and you were telling me a while ago, this is your first time out of the country?
Yes, Miss Pinky, and it was crazy. Like, can you imagine my first time to be outside of the Philippines, and I'm about to compete for Miss Universe, and I really had a hard time coping up with my jet lag. That was one of the worst struggles that I had when I arrived in Los Angeles.
How bad was your jet lag?
It was bad. Like, I would wake up around 10 p.m. and I would be awake for the rest of the day. And my body is really tired, but my mind is working. So it's different. But, you know, I was able to cope up. Now everything is okay.
Okay. So ano ka na? Alam mo na yung siguro nag-adjust na yung katawan mo, no? So, let's talk about your daily routine. What is it like for you on a daily basis now?
Now it feels like I'm a student, like I'm still studying at school. So usually when I wake up, I would do my workout routine. I really need to be physically fit for the competition. I've been working really hard. But now good thing I'm also a physical therapist. So I can add up to what I know about anatomy to my body, to the exercise that I've been doing. And then I would also do pasarela training, the catwalk training. Good thing I'm living with Sir Jonas Gafford. So it's like we would give 2 to 3 hours a day just for our catwalk training. And then I would also have Q&A, but now things are done virtually.
Right. So 3 weeks. Rabia, it's 3 weeks before the Miss Universe pageant. How do you think you are prepared at this moment? How prepared are you right now?
I would say that I am 95% ready, but there's still a lot of things to be polished. But I've done everything, Miss Pinky. In my heart, I know that I poured all the energy out of my system. I try to aspire for progress every day. And
Mm-mm.
yes, I've been receiving some advice from the former Miss Universe Philippines, like Miss Pia, Catriona, even MJ Lastimosa, and they would remind me to just be myself because this is gonna be the time of my life. I really need to enjoy the journey.
Yeah. That's what they always say, no? It's about you and it's about you really enjoying it. At sana, hindi ka magpadala sa pressure or sa kaba. Pero hindi mo mapipigilan yan. That's something that's very hard to avoid. How do you prepare yourself mentally for that? Especially, siyempre yung pinaka nakakakaba dyan, I guess, no? I'm assuming is the Q&A.
Yes. I mean, you need to really prepare for the hardest portion of the competition. So what I do, I would talk to a lot of people. That's when I get to learn something. I get to know something. So I also read some articles online. So it's like me reviewing again for a board exam. That's how I feel right now.
Have you seen the other ladies? Who are you closest to?
Actually, I've seen my two co-candidates, Miss Colombia and Miss El Salvador, during our sponsor visit with Miss O.
Yes.
And they are really gorgeous. They are smart, and I've been with them, and I can't wait to see the rest of the candidates.
Meron ka na bang siguro nakikita na or naging close, nakausap mo man lang o baka nakachat mo on Facebook or Instagram na other candidates?
Actually, I feel like I have a connection with Miss India. So we would always talk on Instagram. And I really want to know her culture because I'm also half Indian. It's like I'm also trying to know the culture of my dad, the traditions that they have in India. So I can't wait to see her soon. Actually, I'm sad when I heard that she's positive with COVID as of the moment, but I already told her my message. I wish her really luck and well for fast recovery. And
Okay.
I know we're gonna have a great time in Florida.
Your photos, Rabia, I think gorgeous is not even enough really to say to describe your photos. And it's so nice to know that merong bayanihan among the fashion designers to be able to dress up Rabiya Mateo. I think 100 fashion designers came together to help you and to dress you up.
In Mindanao.
Rabia?
Hello?
Yeah,
Yes,
sabi ko
100
100
designers
ba?
all over the Philippines.
Ang galing, no? Talagang people will really, they come together to be able to help, assist, and of course, to make you feel good na magsasama-sama sila para sa'yo. So, Rabia, we will take a very short break. We're going to come back. Kasama natin si Miss O. Miss O is the official skin partner of the Miss Universe pageant. We'll be taking a very short break. We will be right back. You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. Our guest, our Miss Universe Philippines, Rabia Mateo. And joining us today from California is Pinay beauty expert Olivia Quido-Co, the official skin partner for Miss Universe. Miss O, hi. Good morning to you
How are
from the
you, Miss
Philippines.
Pinky?
Okay, tell us ano ho ba ang role? Kasi I know this is the second time that kayo ang naging napiling official skincare partner of Miss Universe.
Yes, Miss Pinky, how are you? And kamusta sa ating mga kababayan dyan sa Pilipinas? Actually, Miss Pinky, I'm very humbled and honored to be part of the 69th Miss Universe competition once again.
And ano bang mangyayari? How do you help the candidates being the official skincare partner?
Yeah, so we will have a beauty day on May 11th. It will be a luncheon with me and with all the delegates around the world. And I will teach them how to do yung proper regimen, morning and night. I will give them skincare tips and also ano yung mga dapat naming gawin prior to the event para glowing ang skin nila on stage.
But I want to ask you, Miss O, because this is the second time, how different do you think this pageant is from, let's say, the last pageants, the previous pageants?
Yes, because of the situation that we are in right now. Last year kasi, we get to mingle with yung mga delegates. Alam mo, meron lang kami isang area where the Miss Universe organization, nilagyan nila ng barricade. So, yung mga partners and also mga beauty delegates, we get to mingle with each other. So right now, since meron tayong pandemic, we will, meron mga protocols na i-adjust ang Miss Universe organization. So I think yung, kumbaga, before, ngayon kasi lahat kailangan naka-mask on the event itself. And also yung mga protocols namin during the event, dati kasi 10 delegates in one table. Ngayon, mga 3 delegates na lang in one table with social distancing.
Right. Protocols really need to be adjusted, no, Miss O, and well, definitely changed because we are in the middle of the pandemic. Miss O, so what do you think? What do you want to say to Rabia? Yung bang Miss U fever, is it heating up?
Yes, the Miss You fever is actually heating up right now. Maraming fans on social media have been messaging Miss Rabia ng support ng mga Pilipino sa kanya. Nakakatuwa, Miss Pinky, because ang daming, hindi lang fans ng mga Filipinos, but also international fans are also like messaging her, rooting for her. Yun yung nakakatuwa kay Miss Rabia kasi meron siyang relatability sa mga fans niya.
Oo nga. You know, why is that so? Siguro, Rabia, why do you think that is, that people can seem to relate to you?
Maybe because I'm not that typical beauty queen. Like, I'm not afraid to show everybody my vulnerable side. Like, I'm not really molded to be a perfect person or a perfect representative. So that's why a lot of Filipinos, not just Filipinos, but a lot of people all over the globe was able to relate to me and to my story as well.
That's true, huh? And as Miss O and I were talking about, Rabia, no, the pageant comes amid this pandemic. How do you feel about that? Siguro yung, just the fact that, as Miss O was saying, iba yung magiging pageant ngayon, you know, the pandemic is worldwide, and yet here we are celebrating. We're about to celebrate the Miss Universe, the most beautiful woman in the universe.
Miss Pinky, it was different. You know what? We have a lot of plans. We were planning to have the grandest send-off, to have media conference, to have a lot of photo shoots. But things became different during the last few weeks because we had ECQ in the Philippines, in our country. So we really need to prioritize our health. That is something that I'm very thankful to my organization because they are really doing their best to protect me. And that's why we decided to be here earlier than expected.
Yeah, maaga-aga ka ngang umalis. Miss O, I can't seem to pick which part of Rabia to me is most striking, you know. And I'm not just saying it because obviously I'm Filipina and I'm rooting for her. But what do you think it is about Rabia that seems to be very, very unique? Is it personality, her eyes? Is it her smile? Ano ho para sa inyo?
Para sa akin, it's her brain. So the brain, her wisdom, the way she speaks and the way she tells her story, alam mo yung there's a substance to everything that she says. And also yung pagka magkwento siya, talagang makikita mo galing sa puso yung mga sinasabi niya. I think that's one thing na lagi kong naririnig sa mga fans na nagme-message din sa akin. We love Rabia because she's not only beautiful from the outside, but she's also beautiful from the inside. Not only that, Miss Pinky, a lot of her friends then, yung mga team ng organization, ng Philippine team, they've been telling me how nice she is and how kind she is. Alam mo yung kung manggagaling yun sa team mo, sa sarili mong team na ganun ang sinasabi nila about Rabia, then it says a lot. And I've been with her for, I would say, mga 2-3 days pa, Miss Rabia. And then I got to know her, the real her. Alam mo yung outside the camera, and then just her and me, nagchichika lang, kumakain na nagkakamay. Alam mo yung ganun. Pero makikita mo yung niya, makikita mo yung heart niya, makikita mo yung puso niya na gusto niyang tulungan ng pamilya niya. And not only that, yung pagmamahal niya sa mga tao, sa kababayan natin, na gusto niya talagang ibigay lahat ng makakaya niya para lang maging proud ang mga Pilipinas sa kanya. I think that's her secret and that's her edge sa competition na ito.
Very well said, Ms. O. Rabia, I want to ask you, as our representative to the Miss Universe pageant, what can you offer?
I'm sorry po?
What can Rabia Mateo offer as our representative to the Miss Universe?
Well, Miss Pinky, it's my heart and my time, because I really want to be somebody who's really involved in the community. I don't want to be remembered as the face of Miss Universe Philippines, but I want them to remember me as a phenomenal woman who actually did something for her country.
I'm clapping. Okay, Rabia, kung merong Catriona lava walk, meron bang pasabog? Sige, let's not reveal it if there is, but meron ba tayong maaasahang pasabog ni Rabia during pageant night?
Definitely, Miss Pinky. We've been preparing my gowns, and I'm very excited for my national costume. Just to share a few details,
Please.
This is gonna be different because I'm gonna be showing a lot of skin. It's gonna be sexy but empowering at the same time.
Sexy and empowering. Very, very nice. I'm excited to see that, Rabia. So, siguro, let's ask Miss O. Siguro her parting words. Miss O, I'll start with you.
Parting words ko sa mga kababayan natin sa Pilipinas na todo lang tayo magsuporta kay Miss Rabia and also spread love, and yung mga words na lalabas sa atin should be building her up para alam mo yung energy na dadalhin niya sa pageant will be very positive. And also kay Miss Rabia, I want to tell you how proud I am na kung saan ka ngayon, kung ano yung narating mo ngayon. And also, like, you are beautiful, you are smart, you have it all, Miss Rabia. So let's just, taas natin ang bandera ng Pilipinas sa pageant day na yan.
And to Rabia, di ba si Rabia nga nagsasabi na kung meron mang bashers, wag na natin pansinin. That's how she is. That's how she's actually approaching things. But Rabia, I don't know when kita ulit makakausap, no? But I just want you to know I'm very proud of you. And I am wishing you the best at talagang magte-text at manonood ako. Rabia, what do you want to tell the Filipino people?
To all my kababayan, thank you so much for believing in me and for praying. It means everything to me. And the moment I landed here in the US, I made a promise to myself to give everything that I can to make you all proud. And I know it's all about destiny at the same time, but I am hoping and I'm gonna do my best to bring home the crown back to our country.
I'm already very, very proud of you, Rabia Mateo. Maraming salamat to our Rabia Mateo. And Miss O, it's also so nice to meet you. Thank you both. And of course, good luck. Bye.
Bye, Miss Pinky. Thank you. Bye, Rabia.
And coming up, a company is pitching to build the Philippines' own vaccine manufacturing plant. Glovax Biotech CEO Giovanni Alingo shares their story after the break.